This is Ilhan Omar's response. We have this from Ryan Saavedra. Wow, Democrat Ilhan Omar mocks Charlie Kirk after he was killed. This is a United States representative for the House saying this.
What I do know for sure is that, Charlie was someone who once said, guns save lives, after a school shooting. Charlie was someone who was willing to debate.
Just to address that real quick, yes, he has said that, and he's completely right. Guns do save lives, because you know how you would have stopped that man with a gun that day? You would have used another man with a gun. So the solution isn't removing all guns. The solution is having more people armed, because people will get guns. That's just a reality. It's a technology. People can make them. Ridiculous.
And downplay the death of George Floyd in the.
Yes, you should downplay the death of George Floyd because you guys blew it out of proportion when the man killed himself by overdosing on a speedball.
Hands of Minneapolis police.
I think he called him a scumbag.
Right, have no.
He was a scumbag that used a fake $20 bill and had a massive rap sheet. He also had just recently beaten a pregnant lady and an old woman, I think. George Floyd was a piece of shit, not just a scumbag, a piece of shit is who George Floyd was. Should he have died? No, but he also shouldn't have overdosed.
Regard, downplay slavery and what Black people have gone through in this country by saying Juneteenth should never exist.
No, it shouldn't. Juneteenth shouldn't exist. It really shouldn't. It doesn't. In fact, it doesn't exist. Juneteenth does not exist, and I do not recognize it. You can recognize it. I don't care.
And I think, there are a lot of people who are out there talking about him just wanting to have a civil debate.
Complete rewriting of history.
Yeah, it is a complete rewriting of history what you're doing here. I agree. You guys are rewriting history by claiming anything other than he wanted to have peaceful civil conversation. He would have invited either one of you to come and speak in front of him for hours, and he would have had the debate with you. But the problem with you people is that you don't want to have the debate. You want to actually be on the other side of the rifle and kill the people that have that debate. That's your side. So while you sit here and say that he didn't actually want to have civil debate and that it's a rewriting of history, you guys are just lying. You guys are lying, and you guys are the problem.
There is nothing more effed up, than to completely pretend that his words and actions have not been recorded and in existence for the last decade or so, and.
Yeah, she brings up an excellent point. It's funny that they think they can make claims like this when all of Charlie Kirk's debates and stuff are recorded. We can go back and look at them. So she makes an excellent point there. We can go back and look at all her comments and prove that both these fuckers are lying and just trying to stoke more tension and division between the American people. Which brings me to my story that I wanted to pull up. Yeah, Ilhan Omar is not going to face any backlash, any repercussions for this. Why? Because four weak-willed Republicans Four weak-willed Republicans side with Democrats to kill effort to censure radical Ilhan Omar. The swamp strikes again. On Wednesday, Representative Nancy Mace effort to censure radical Representative Ilhan Omar for her vile celebration of the political assassination of Charlie Kirk was derailed, not by Democrats alone, but by four spineless Republicans who chose to stand with the left. Representative Mace had announced earlier this week that she would move forward with a resolution to strip Omar of her committee assignments. During an interview with former MSNBC propagandist and Zeteo founder Mehdi Hassan, Omar mocked Kirk, saying he got precisely what he deserved for simply expressing politically incorrect views. She also accused others of lying for saying Kirk wanted civil discourse. I do know for sure that Charlie was someone who once said, well, we just played the clip. Representative Mace announced on X late Monday that she was filing a House resolution to strip Somalia-born socialist of every single one of her committee assignments. Ilhan Omar should be censured and stripped of every committee assignment seat. Mocking and assassination and glorifying political violence has no place in Congress. Will be leading floor debate tonight at 6:15. Well, that has failed. It has unfortunately failed, and this is the bare minimum of I think what all of us are asking for. I think everyone in my chat here would agree that this person who is Somali born and is a socialist should be stripped of her citizenship and deported. She should be stripped of her citizenship and deported. She has no place in this country making these statements like this. Here she is, a Somali-born person, criticizing an American-born Christian about how to have civil discourse while she sits there and lies through her teeth. No, she should have no place in our government, and she should have no place in this country. Go back to Somalia. Ilhan Omar should be censured and stripped of every committee seat. In the minimum, Nancy Mace, minimum she should face that. Mocking an assassination and glorifying political violence has no place in Congress. We'll be leading floor debate tonight at 6:15.
Omar says Nancy Mace is trying to censure me over comments I never said. Her resolution does not contain a single quote from me because she couldn't find any. Unlike her, I have routinely condemned political violence, no matter the political ideology. So Nancy Mace wants her removed from the House Budget and Education and Welfare committees. And in response, the Congressional Progressive Caucus is trying to censure Congressman Corey Mills. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't think we have to pretend anything about Ilhan Omar. She has demonstrated for many years that she is a hate-filled person and a bigot, and she says horrible, odious...
Yes, guys, you should use the word bigot against these Democrats, by the way, because they don't use it incorrectly. For those of you that don't know what a bigot is, it's funny, right? It's you guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh. You ready? Are you ready? Bigot means someone who is intolerant of opposing views. Huh. Think about that. The people calling us bigot for years. And bigot means someone who's intolerant of opposing views. Kind of ironic. Kind of ironic.
Things on a regular basis. And whether every single one of those occasions means that she should be censured or thrown off of committees, I don't know. I guess that's up for elected officials to decide.
Yeah, and lawmakers have every right to remove her if they feel fit. All right, this is Nancy Mace and AOC. Watch this.
I am sick and tired of the threats that we're all receiving right now. They are horrific. They are vile. They are dangerous. And you can't keep calling us fascists and terrorists and expect us to just sit here and take it.
Absolutely, Nancy Mace. And I see your chat there, son of Wiggum. Ilhan is a Muslim. She probably believes that Charlie is a subhuman because he was a Christian. Just another reason to get her out of our government. Another reason to get her out of our government. I'm sorry, guys, but hot take, I don't think Muslims have a place in our government. Hot take, I know. I believe that everyone in our country and everyone in our political government should have Christian values and morals. I'm not saying that you should be a Christian. I'm saying that you should have Christian values and morals. I do not identify as a Christian. I do not believe in the Bible. I do not follow the Bible. I don't read the Bible. I don't do any of that. But Christian morals and Christian beliefs are the dominant one. They're the most right. They are absolutely the most right. I'm not saying you need to be a Christian, but you absolutely need to have Christian values if you're going to be in this country. I'm tired of this whole melting pot crap, right? The whole point of the melting pot was to bring people out over here to us so that they can assimilate into our amazing culture. But if we're just letting people in and then they're like, no, I'm going to bring my culture with me. I don't want that. I don't want your culture. Take your culture home. If I wanted your culture, I would have gone to your country. You're coming to my country. Assimilate into my culture. Let's see. Rupert Murdoch is a Jew and he hates you too. Muslim-free government, Christians only. Tyler, you should. Let's see. Judaism or Islam are not compatible with the Constitution. Exactly. Muslims have no place in Western civilization. Shit, I hit a button and my comments popped up, Tyler. What did I do? How do I undo it? Damn fat thumbs. I hit a button and my comments popped up? I don't know. Leave a comment and see if it goes away. But yeah, no, guys, I am not a Christian. but absolutely I believe that you should have Christian morals and values. Christian morals and values is something that everyone should subscribe to. Christianity is the way forward. Even if you're not a Christian, you should at the very least have Christian morals and values. That's my belief. If you're not going to be Christian, at least have their morals and values. Come join us. I know every time I say that, everyone's like, we'll convert you. We will convert you, Tyler. I don't know if I'll get converted, guys. I don't believe the Bible for a lot of reasons. I think humans are far too fallible. The humans are not infallible. They're far too fallible to have transcribed the word of God correctly. So I do believe in God, and I believe that Christians got it the most right, but I don't think they got everything right. I believe in God, but I don't do it for the Bible. Yeah. Exactly. That's kind of where I'm at. I want you to be there with me in heaven forever. I hope to be in heaven forever, and I do believe that stuff exists. It's just that like I said, I think Christians got it the most right. I just don't think that they got everything right. Just like all religions. All religions have some bits of facts in them, some bits of truth that are real. But I think Christians got it the most right. Jesus loves you, Tyler. I know he does. I love Jesus too. There's more historical accounts of Jesus than most kings. So Jesus was absolutely real. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next story.